Good morning. It's 6:30 a.m. and I just got to the stable. Today I have morning duty, so I thought that I would be a great time to show you all a typical day in my life. Autumn is definitely upon us because it's really starting to get colder outside, especially in the morning, so I just put on this cozy sweater and a hat because I am that type of person who are always so cold, so I have to brace myself for the upcoming months. Ugh. Fortunately for me, I usually get warmer when I'm starting to do all the stable chores and riding. But the thing I love about autumn is how beautiful it is this time of year. All the trees changing colors and seeing all kinds of mushrooms in the forest. It's so beautiful. As I said, I just got to the stable and I just put up my hair in a braid because I couldn't find any elastics at home. Anyways, I can already hear the horses getting impatient for their morning feeding, so we better get started. On morning duty here at Jorvik Stables, you are responsible for feeding, filling water, see that the horses are okay, and taking them out in the pastures. Fortunately, we have the stable divided into different groups, otherwise I would have to take care of upwards of 50 horses every time I had morning duty, and that would take forever. So I just have to look after these 8 horses today and 3 are my own, so not that bad. When I'm done with the last horse, the first one I fed has usually already finished their hay, so I put on my helmet and start leading them to their pastures. Next thing is cleaning and mucking out their stalls. Today I'm planning on jumping with both Stella and Flash, so I went and prepared a paddock while they enjoy their morning in the pasture. We are training on Paddock Island today to get some environmental training for both horses, and such a simple thing as changing where you are training for the day can be very beneficial. And Loki will get handwalk later to get some more movement in his body and a change of scenery. After that, I went to Stablebox Cafe to eat some breakfast. I had a delicious sandwich and water. Then I walked back to the stable to change into riding clothes. Then I went and got Stella from the pasture and I groomed her and tacked her up to get her ready for our training session. To welcome autumn, I thought it was really cute to have this orange saddle pad that matched my sweater. Since we don't know each other completely yet, I take her out to the paddock in front of the stable to mount. One thing I love about training at Paddock Island is that the warm-up starts outside of the paddock since I walk my horses there. It also gives me time to connect with my horse before the actual work begins. I warmed up in all gates when we arrived at the paddock before I started asking more of her. As you know, I haven't had Stella for too long, and even if we could jump bigger courses, I want us to work on the fundamentals first. Like here, she didn't really pick up her hooves as much as I would have liked her to, so we did it again and she did much better. We jumped some combinations, and after that we finished our session with doing a little jumping course. She did really well, and so far I am so happy with our progress together. I took off her tack and let her out again, and now it's Flash's time. One of Flash's pasture mates is this Icelandic, and she is so curious every time I go to get Flash. I groomed him, picked his hooves, and tagged him up. Flash absolutely loves jumping, so to not have him be too excited and energetic, I took a little bit of a longer walk there. Flash has a tendency to take the reins when he gets excited, which leads to him choosing our pace and sometimes where to ride or what fence to jump. That is obviously not ideal, so today we are focusing on making him wait for my commands by taking the fences on different lines and changing gaits to make him more focused on me than on rushing to the next fence he sees. Coming back to the stable, I let him out and I had to continue my work as a stable hand and give the horses their lunch and muck the guest stable and make sure that the horses had water. Then I headed to eat lunch, but I left my camera at the stable to charge while I did that, so I don't have any footage of that. With both me and the horses fed and happy, it was Loki's turn to get exercised. I got him from the pasture and we were on our way. I started our walk by walking past the arena. It feels like he enjoys being where it happens. He might like the atmosphere because it reminds him of when we used to compete together. We continued our walk behind the Sunfield farm and look at these cute pictures I got of him. Isn't he so precious? After our walk, I took him into the stable to groom him, and he also got an apple before I let him out, since it's his favorite treat and he behaved so well today. Then it was time to take care of Stella's and Flash's gear. I used leather grease on their saddles and bridles to make sure that they stay in good condition. That was everything I had planned to do in the stable today. This was a typical autumn day in my life with horses at the stable. And since I had morning duty today, someone else will make sure my horses get their dinner and get taken into the stable for the evening. Tomorrow I'm doing it all over again, but the horses' exercise routine of course differs a little bit. For example, tomorrow Stella will be ridden on a trail in Greendale, mostly walk and trot, and Flash has dressage for a trainer to continue to work on him listening to me. And Loki is getting lunched, since it was some time ago now and he seems to have the energy for it, so I think he will enjoy it. I hope you have a great rest of your day and I will see you in the next one. Bye!